From heartbreak to success, David's journey of self-discovery. Chapter 1. The Golden Days. Once upon a time, in the vibrant heart of a bustling city, there lived a young couple named David and Gabby. Their love story was a striking embodiment of youthful passion, adventure, and shared moments of sheer joy. Their days were filled with contentment, laughter, and the thrill of experiencing life together. David and Gabby were a shining example of a love that seemed to transcend the boundaries of the ordinary. David was a dynamic young man who lived life with a fervor that was contagious. His spirit was indomitable, and he had a profound love for soccer. To him, the soccer field was not just a patch of grass. It was a sacred space where he could immerse himself in the beauty of the game. Hours on the field with his friends were his refuge, a sanctuary from life's complexities. Gabby, on the other hand, was the embodiment of vivacity. She radiated life and energy, a perfect partner for David's adventures. Their days were often spent lounging at home, wrapped in each other's love, or reveling in the thrill of a night at the club where they danced until the early hours of the morning. Their love was magnetic, and they appeared to be inseparable. Chapter 2. Cracks in the Foundation. Time, however, has its way of revealing the vulnerabilities in even the strongest foundations. As the years passed, the couple's seemingly unshakable love began to show signs of strain. Gabby started to crave more of David's attention, a desire that appeared to be at odds with his need for personal space and freedom. Tensions escalated, and their arguments grew in frequency. Gabby's longing for a future that included marriage and children grew stronger, while David remained firmly rooted in the present. He believed that there was still much of life to explore before taking such a monumental step. The conflicting desires began to take a toll on their relationship, as the emotional distance between them grew wider. Arguments intensified, and neither seemed willing to compromise. For David, soccer was not merely a pastime but a way to cope with the mounting tension in their relationship, albeit one that pushed Gabby further away. Chapter 3. The Temptation of Change. In the midst of the growing discord in his relationship with Gabby, David's world took an unexpected turn. One evening, he found himself at a local restaurant, perched at the bar, ordering food. It was at this precise moment that he crossed paths with Maria, a charismatic bartender with a magnetic personality. Their conversation flowed with a seamless ease, and their shared interests quickly came to light. David felt an immediate connection with Maria that he hadn't experienced in quite some time. Despite the undeniable risks involved, he couldn't resist asking for her number. Chapter 4. The Allure of Maria. As David's conversations with Maria deepened, so did their shared interests, forging an increasingly profound bond. To his surprise, David discovered that Maria lived in the same apartment complex as he did. This newfound proximity only fueled the flames of their interactions, drawing them closer together. Despite being in a relationship with Gabby, David couldn't help but find himself increasingly preoccupied with thoughts of Maria. Their time together was marked by excitement, laughter, and a magnetic connection that defied easy explanation. Chapter 5. The Growing Divide. David's growing attraction to Maria began to drive a wedge between him and Gabby. He found himself devoting more and more of his attention and emotional energy to Maria, neglecting the relationship he had built with his long-term girlfriend. The once vibrant moments he had shared with Gabby began to wane, and the emotional distance between them widened. As the arguments between David and Gabby became more frequent, Gabby's desire for a stable future became increasingly evident. She was eager to settle down, get married, and start a family, seeing it as the natural progression of their love story. In contrast, David remained steadfast in his belief that he needed more time to explore life before making such a life-altering decision. Chapter 6. The Tipping Point. The mounting pressure in their relationship ultimately reached a breaking point. Arguments became more intense, and the emotional distance between David and Gabby seemed insurmountable. Their relationship teetered on the edge, and it felt like a breaking point was fast approaching. One day, Gabby made a suggestion that would change the course of their lives. She recommended that they take a break, believing that some time apart might help them rediscover the love they had lost. David watched as she began to pack her belongings, silently acknowledging that she needed this time away. As Gabby left their shared apartment, her departure weighed heavily on David's heart. He had an opportunity to stop her, to initiate a conversation, and perhaps to prevent her from leaving. However, consumed by his budding feelings for Maria, he chose to remain silent as she walked out the door, not realizing that it would be a permanent goodbye. Chapter 7. The Loner Now. David was left alone in the apartment they had once shared, a place that now felt cavernously empty without Gabby. The once familiar space seemed to echo with the memories of their time together. David was caught in a whirlwind, torn between the echoes of the past and the exhilaration of his new relationship with Maria. Chapter 8. The Radiance of a New Love. Over the next 6 months, David's relationship with Maria flourished. They reveled in each other's company and embarked on numerous adventures together. Maria's affection for David was unmistakable, as she would wake up early each morning to prepare his favorite meals. They explored high-end restaurants and even embarked on a romantic vacation. In the beginning, it appeared as though David had found the perfect woman. He was content with the direction his life had taken, and it seemed as though the future held boundless promise. Chapter 9. Signs of Trouble. However, as time passed, David began to notice signs of deceit and distrust within their relationship. Maria's behavior began to raise doubts within him. She flirted with her coworkers and treated David differently when they were with her friends. Her actions hinted at secrecy and hidden agendas. Trust issues and arguments began to cast a dark shadow over their relationship. David often found himself doubting his own judgment and feeling insecure. He frequently caught Maria in lies about her whereabouts or the company she was keeping, further eroding the trust they had once shared. Chapter 10. The Breaking Point. The relationship grew increasingly toxic, and David's insecurities and doubts became overwhelming. One day, he chose to surprise Maria by visiting her apartment late at night, unannounced. As he approached her door, he overheard a male voice inside. Frozen in place, he listened to their laughter and conversation for what felt like an eternity. Tears welled up in his eyes as he realized that the person he loved was with another man. Heartbroken and defeated, David walked away from the door and returned to his apartment. He chose not to confront Maria that night, as he had no proof of her infidelity. He was left to bear the weight of his suspicions and sorrow, in silence. Chapter 11. The Slow Realization. Days later, David decided to revisit the past by walking past Maria's apartment. It was then that he noticed a familiar car parked in her spot. It was the same car he had seen during the night he had overheard her with another man. David's heart sank as he instantly recognized the implications. Maria had been unfaithful, and David's worst fears had come to fruition. He had been deceived and manipulated by the person he had grown to love. His world crumbled, and he fell into a deep depression. Chapter 12. The Road to Recovery. In the midst of this darkness, a glimmer of hope began to emerge. David chose to focus on his own healing and self-improvement. He embarked on a regular fitness regimen, rekindled his love for soccer, and reconnected with friends and family. It was a period of self-discovery and renewal as he looked inward to find strength. As he immersed himself in his passion for soccer, David's dedication bore fruit. His talent and hard work opened doors to new opportunities, ultimately leading him to a career as a soccer coach. His professional life thrived, and he found success beyond his wildest dreams, eventually becoming a soccer coach for a major team in a different country. Chapter 13. The Triumph of Self-Focus. David's success wasn't just about a flourishing career. It was a testament to his resilience and newfound self-confidence. He had learned a life-changing lesson, one that he would carry with him throughout his life. The journey from heartbreak to success was far from easy, but David's story was a testament to the power of self-focus and self-love. It showed that in the face of adversity, self-discovery and personal growth could lead to remarkable achievements. David's story serves as a powerful reminder that by prioritizing self-improvement and personal growth, one can achieve greatness even in the face of heartbreak and setbacks. In conclusion, David's tale is a poignant reminder of the profound impact of choosing to prioritize self-improvement and self-worth. It is a testament to the transformative power of focusing on oneself, and it serves as an inspiring example of the incredible potential that awaits those who dare to prioritize their own well-being. David's journey from lost love to self-discovery and success is a powerful example of the transformative power of focusing on oneself, leading to unparalleled success and fulfillment.